Welcome back. Today we're going to talk about how to insert information and align it to your project. Many times you might get a drawing from a DOT department or another engineer, or maybe some as-built sewer lines, and you want to somehow align that with your project model in CAD so that you can trace some information and basically bring new modeled information into your project model. So today we're going to show you how to align, bring an image in and align it to your existing project model so that you can use it. Thank you. Let's learn. Welcome back. In this episode we're going to show you how to scale a drawing and drop in an as-built survey to line it up with stuff in the field or stuff around the project. So I've inserted 3 drawings here from an as-built. These are a 1 to 200 scale. We've got here a master drainage plan, a master sanitary sewer plan, and then I think at a 20 scale was this closer up section that showed the sewer with the invert. So we want to line these up with our project so that we can trace in where these storm lines and sewer lines are in reference to our project. So previous to this, we've turned on the geolocation and traced the center lines of these roads so that we could use the roadway to line up this information. We'll turn these back off so that it's easier to see. And for now, we're just going to move. I'm going to grab the center line of these 2 intersections and move it to the center line of these 2 intersections. And you can see that I didn't get it quite right, so let's move it. I'm going to go move it in this direction, so I'm going to set my UCS to that. We are going to move it up just a little bit. That far. Let's move it back down. This can sometimes just be a little bit of trial and error to get it exactly right. We need to go up a little bit more, and that looks pretty good, but maybe over here we might need to move it west a little bit, or east a little bit. Move a little bit east, maybe a smidge down. Well, no, maybe back up just a little bit. Okay, that's pretty good. This is pretty good. So it doesn't look like it's scaled exactly. We could probably shrink it a tiny amount, 0.995. That's a little better. Maybe I'll shrink that again, 0.995. Let's do it one more time. 0.992. Okay, that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. Maybe we need to move it west just a little bit. Okay, that's a pretty good fit. Now we can trace in the storm system and see where it goes. Our project is right here. We also need to put this on a layer. Here's our layers. Anything with an image, we want to start with VZ image. So I'm just going to grab one of these and do new layer, VZ image. And this was, I'll call it PUD because that's shorter. This is for the whole PUD. PUD storm. And let's just pick a color. I think of green for storm. We'll do another one. VZ image PUD sewer. And I think of brown for sewer, so I'm going to pick a brown color. And even the small file, or the small image, was also a sewer plan. So we'll put those two on the same layer. So this one we're going to put on the storm layer, and we have that one lined up, so we're going to turn that off now. And then these two guys we're going to put on that sewer layer. And let's actually use, now that I think of it, the storm layer to pick a point to line everything up with. So I'll pick the center of that square, and then I'll go to the center of this square and put it right there. Now we'll turn that storm back off. And you can see it's not quite right. So let's try this scaling thing and see if we can improve it. Turn the storm back on, select this, and off to the side I have my properties tab. I can see that it has a scale of 196. I'm going to copy that scale and apply it to this sewer plan. And maybe we'll pick, let's just adjust it just like we did the other one. And maybe we need to move it up. Might need to move west a little bit. That actually looks pretty good, enough that we can trace in these locations. We'll send that to the back. And now let's see about moving this one. I'm going to go to this location here between lots 17 and 16 and move it over right there. And then let's rotate. That's the way it was. I'll rotate a little more. I can also do rotate, pick base point, and maybe we'll turn it another 5 degrees clockwise. Maybe we need to go back a half a degree. Rotate, negative 0.5 D. Okay, that looks pretty good. And this might have a more precise location. I'm going to send this one to the back so we can look at this one. So this doesn't line up exactly there, but it does look pretty good in most of the other locations. Let's see what happens if we move that corner down a little bit, how it looks. So we're going to move from there to there. Wow, that still looks pretty good. But that, maybe we need to scale it out just a little bit. So I'm going to scale 1.01. That's a little bigger, so now it lines up a little better there, lines up a little better there, and it also looks pretty good there. I think that's a good best fit scenario. And so now we have all of these lined up, and that's a quick tutorial on how to line up images with your project site. Thank you.